Today, we're going to take a look at a lawsuit from Canopy Growth suing GW Pharma, claiming patent infringement, what that means for the extract industry, all these vape carts using CO2 extraction methods, all kind of on the line pending this lawsuit. Welcome back to The Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, capital markets analyst and host of your cannabis business podcast. To dive into this lawsuit is Katrina Glogowski, angel investor and attorney. Katrina, thanks for being back on the podcast.
Thanks, Josh.
All right. So like I said, there is this lawsuit. So the Canadian cannabis producer, Canopy Growth, suing Britain's GW Pharma in U.S. federal court. I mean, that right there is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So moving on with this MJ Business Daily article, GW, they have a patent method to extract CBD, which is the active ingredient for their Epidiolex medication. So the patent covers a method of cannabis extraction using carbon dioxide. So the patent was issued to Canopy same day that the lawsuit was filed. So they were definitely waiting for that. The case isn't about restricting patent access to Epidiolex, the complaint said. Rather, Canopy brings this action to put a stop to GW knowing and unauthorized use of Canopy's intellectual property. So they're seeking damages for GW Pharma's alleged patent infringement, as well as enhanced damages because of the alleged willful nature of the violation. U.S. sales of CBD formulation comprised 87% of GW Pharma's revenue for the quarter ended September 30th.
Josh, this is interesting for two reasons. Number one, they pick GW Pharma, who has deep pockets, in order to actually obtain a recovery in this patent litigation, or hope to retain a recovery. And they chose them instead of some mom and pop or small independent person who probably couldn't afford it anyway.
Right.
So that's interesting. If you're one of the big guys out there in the universe, welcome to the normalization of cannabis. Here comes litigation. But secondly, I haven't read the patent. I am not a patent attorney, but there are widespread claims that people have patents or patent pending or preliminary patents on a variety of processes and procedures surrounding cannabis. In every one of our pitch decks, oh, we patented the process. Well, that's very hard to do. Because honestly, what is truly new? What are you doing that somebody else hasn't done before? And patent litigation is very time consuming and very expensive. So I think we should all keep our eyes on this particular lawsuit so that we can have a better understanding of what this patent litigation is going to look like in the future. And if you're an investor and you hear, we have a patent pending process or we have a patented process, do your due diligence and see what the patent actually covers. This is the future. Normalization comes with litigation.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of been waiting for this since 2018 when we started talking about it on the podcast. So yeah, not very good that, there's a couple of things that could go wrong with this whole thing. I mean, GW Pharma could be given cannabis on a silver platter if it gets descheduled to a Schedule II, for example, and then only pharmaceutical companies have access to it. So that's one side of this coin. The other side is a whole bunch of mom and pops across, the entire world that use CO2 extraction could have to choose to use a different solvent. So they may have to use BHO, butane, or propane, or, solventless, maybe. I don't know. But ultimately, it's going to impact a lot of people. So we're going to keep an eye on this and see what happens. We have to come back to the Talking Hedge and find out. I want to thank my guest, Katrina Glogowski, angel investor and attorney. Thanks for being back on the podcast.
Thanks, Josh.
With that, we're going to roll this one up. I'm Josh Kincaid. This is The Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't, and I'm out. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and check out these other videos that we've got.